Welcome to today's discussion, where we'll explore the psychological and philosophical themes of Inception. Our speakers, John and Jane, will examine the idea of dreams within dreams, the role of fear, and what it truly means to wake up. Let's begin.
The layers of dreams in Inception aren't just a clever plot device. They symbolize how deeply our subconscious influences our perception of reality. Every layer represents a different level of belief, memory, and fear. The question is, how much of our reality is actually shaped by our own subconscious?
That's a great point. We tend to think reality is objective, but in truth, our fears, regrets, and desires shape how we see the world. Cobb, for example, is trapped by his guilt over Mal. No matter what dream layer he's in, she follows him. That's what makes me think Inception isn't just about dreams. It's about how unresolved emotions distort our reality.
That's an interesting way to put it. Cobb believes Mal is just a projection of his guilt, but doesn't that suggest we all carry projections of our past into our present? If we don't confront them, they control us.
Exactly. And that's why Inception is so powerful. It's not just about escaping a dream, it's about confronting what's inside it. People in real life do this all the time. They stay in toxic relationships, follow harmful beliefs, or suppress parts of themselves because it feels safer than facing the truth. The deeper the fear, the more real it feels.
That's unsettling. It means that even when we think we're awake, we might still be stuck in our own mental illusions.
Yes. And the only way to wake up is to question everything we believe to be true. Cobb spends the entire film trying to prove what's real, but in the end, he realizes that reality isn't about external validation, it's about inner peace.
So you're saying waking up isn't about proving what's real. It's about choosing to live without fear controlling us.
Exactly. Growth isn't about escaping. It's about turning around and facing what we're running from. Until we do that, we might be living in a dream without knowing it.
That brings us to the ending, the spinning top. Cobb walks away without checking if it falls. Some people say it means he's still dreaming. Others say it doesn't matter because he's finally at peace. What do you think?
That's what makes the ending brilliant. Cobb doesn't need to prove reality anymore. If he were still obsessed with the truth, he would have watched the top spin. But he doesn't. He chooses to live in the moment. And that tells us he's finally free.
So in the end, the question isn't whether the top falls. It's whether Cobb has truly woken up.
And maybe the real question isn't about Cobb at all. Maybe it's about us. What illusions are we still holding on to?
Wow. That changes how I see the whole movie. It's not just about dreams. It's about how we let our own illusions control us.
Exactly. And just like Cobb, we all have a choice. We can keep spinning our own tops, obsessing over what's real and what's not, or we can choose to live fully without fear holding us back.
Maybe that's the real kick, realizing we've been asleep in our own minds this whole time.
And waking up doesn't mean proving reality. It means accepting it and moving forward.
That's a great way to end this discussion. Thanks for the conversation.
Likewise, and who knows? Maybe this whole talk was just a dream.
Well, if it was, I hope we wake up in time for the sequel.
And that wraps up our discussion on Inception. Whether we're dreaming or awake, one thing is clear. Reality is only as real as we allow it to be. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and maybe, just maybe, wake up.